feel, back to the UTI conversation.
Yes.
I feel like there are UTI girls and yeast infection girls. Do you stand by this?
I do stand by this.
Do you get yeast infections?
I used to get so many yeast infections.
Really?
And never really UTIs. I
Yeah.
was a yeasty girl.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girls. And then I just kind of grew out of it.
Wow.
Yeah. Every time I had sex, I would get a yeast infection. Wow. And you know that little egg that you have to go up your vagina?
I hate that egg.
And then literally, I hate that egg. And then 4 hours later, you're like sopping wet. One time, Zach Senior, hilarious comedian and my best friend, I was telling him about that egg. For men who don't know this, when you get a yeast infection, you get at the pharmacy a little plunger and a little egg-shaped item of medicine, whatever it is, and you plunge that egg up your pussy, and then 4 hours later, you are peeing your pants, ultimately.
Yeah.
And I was telling Zach Senior about this, and he goes, "Wait, do you guys do that so you could pretend to be a chicken?" I was like, what?
Actually?
What? Why would we do that?
I feel like there are other ways I would pretend to be a chicken.
I mean, first of all, that's not the direction that eggs go from a chicken. Eggs don't go in.
They go out.
They go out.
So I feel like I get BV, and I recently got this
What's BV?
like bacterial vaginitis.
Yeah.
So I got this like pill.
Oh.
And I was like, but okay, so I was just like, I put the pill up there, totally forgot about it, and then I was like, let's have sex.
No.
I know. And he was like, oh my God, your vagina is like sandpaper. It was like, I was like,
oh
he
my
was like,
God.
I am on fire right now. And I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. Totally forgot about my little
situation. But you have what I have now. And that's what happens when you're engaged. You really lose all, like, growing up. You'd be like, oh, I feel like my pussy smells weird. And then you get older and you're like, don't care.
You're like, yeah,
I'll have sex in a coal mine. Like, it's a wrap on caring.
What's the weirdest place you've had sex?
I had sex on a dumpster once.
No.
And I had sex on a gravel driveway once. And I was obviously hammered, drunk on vacation. And I stood up and I was covered in like scratches because it was like loose gravel.
The gravel driveway, I think, is the worst.
That was and then we both stood up, and then you know when you're like in a driveway and then there's like the trenches on the, edges, he fell in that trench. And I remember being so drunk and being like, where'd he go?
It's like a scene from a movie. There you are.
Oh, hi.
The dumpster on top.
Yeah. Not in. That would be crazy.
That would be a new achievement.
I think I would do it for the story.
Yeah.
I'm big on doing things for the story. But it was just on top of a dumpster.
Same guy for both?
No, of course
I
not.
feel like there are guys that just like doing it outside.
I like having sex outside.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Look at the scenery.
Yeah.
What a nice view today.
Oh, so beautiful.
I feel like there's something that people think is like masculating about like getting a blowjob outside.
Yeah, I don't do that.
No.
I will never blow you outside because then
No.
I can't see the scenery. I'm just looking at your fupa. I don't really give blowjobs. Did we talk about that?
No.
It's just not really for me.
Really?
I give them.
Yeah.
But just not on the reg. Do you know what I mean? You have to be rocking hot, and you have to have abs or no chance in hell.
Really?
I mean that.
Really?
Yeah. Because my visual needs to be as good as your visual.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I completely agree.
I'm not going to look at a pudgy little stomach while I'm giving a blowjob.
Yeah. And
in
it's
what
all you
world?
see.
I immediately check out. If I'm looking at abs, then I'm in. Then we're in.
Wow.
And I give them a lot in the beginning, I guess, and then it's
hard to keep up with the amount from the beginning.
Yeah.
So
it's such a stretch. I don't give a lot in the beginning.
Really?
Even then, yeah.
Do you get complaints?
No, actually, men have really never minded it.
I like that.
Which sounds like a lie, but
no.
I swear to God, I've dated a couple of men. Well, I joke about it so much in my act that men kind of already know that's the situation.
Yeah.
And I give them, it's not like I don't give them at all, but I've had guys be like, hey, just so you know, I don't really care. And I'm like, really?
Well, now that you say that.
Well, now I'll blow you.
What do you talk about most in your act on stage?
being a girl.
Like what? What about being a girl?
I talk about sex. I talk about dating. I talk about religion a little bit randomly.
What about religion?
Just like I talk about like I have this big bit right now about how astrology is religion.
Yeah.
And how we all gave up religion and then just took on another religion.
What's your sign?
Pisces. What's yours?
Sagittarius.
What's that one?
It's December. It's a fire sign. It's very compatible with Pisces.
Really? Hold my hand.
I'm shocked you don't know this. Yes.
Wait, I don't know. I only know what my friends are.
Really?
I don't know any
I'm
Sagittarius.
not your friend?
You're my friend. I mean, like my immediate.
Yeah.
But get in my circle. Get in my circle.
I'm trying to get in your circle. Why do you think you're here right now?
Get in here.
Welcome
to the circle. What is Sag? What is that?
It's like the explorer.
Oh, come on the road.
Adventurous. Yeah.
She's on tour.
She's on tour. She likes to travel, see new things. What do you feel like? Do you believe in astrology?
Kind of. I can't not because I look like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's already as hard as I try to fight against it. I'm like, oh, it's pretty spot on.
Yeah, it's irresistible.
And I'm a white woman and I have a white mom and all white moms are witches. Honestly, all moms are witches.
Really?
I believe that. So my mom is like crystals and astrology and blah, 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 blah. So it's in there.
Really?
It's up in there.
So your mom's like super witchy?
Yeah.
That would make me not like astrology.
Because, it's in, no, but that's why I fought against it for so long.
Yeah.
But then when someone says something, I'm like, it's maybe because you're a Cancer.
What's your mom's sign?
Aquarius and my dad.
My mom is the opposite. She hates astrology. Like I had like my stepsister was doing astrology. Like that was like her profession somehow.
Ooh.
And my mother was like, I cannot believe she is just having people pay her to lie to them. I was like,
oh,
okay,
isn't
mother.
that every job though?
Yeah, right?
Like, we lie to people all day long.
Yeah. What do therapists do?
What's an actor? Tell me what an actor is then. A liar.
I don't know. I do like astrology, but I understand the skepticism.
I think it's ridiculous, but that being said, I love it.
It's fun.
But it's not more ridiculous than any other religion. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of my point ultimately.
It's still man-made.
It's still man-made. It's a little more cuckoo, but you're going to tell me there's God and Jesus and there's just two guys running the thing?
There's no way that it's two guys.
There's no way a father and son are running this world. I'm sorry. It's not a construction business. There's no fucking way that it's just two guys.
There's got to be a woman in there.
There's got to be a woman in there.
Like Mother Earth, I feel like that's a...
Yeah, and she's probably a bitch. She's a bitch.
Well,
she's clearly going through menopause.
She is.
And she is not happy. Did your mom go through menopause?
Yeah.
Scariest time to be alive is when your mom's going through menopause.